And welcome to the Tacoma Convention Center, downtown Tacoma, opening day, the 2017 Northwest Athletic Conference Volleyball Championship Tournament. We are into game number 4 on court number 1. This game will feature the number 1 seed out of the East, the North Idaho Cardinals, and the number 4 seed out of the North, the Shoreline Dolphins. The Cardinals coming into this matchup with a 15-1 conference record, 31-6 overall. Shoreline 6-6 in the conference, 14-21 on the season. These two teams did meet way back in August 27th. It was a 2-0 win for the Idaho Cardinals. 25-21, 25-19 was the set scores. The Dolphins 6-3 over their last 9. Coming into the NWAC tournament, started the season 2-0, then dropped 6 straight. Their longest win streak of the season was November 3rd through the 9th when they put together 3 victories in a row. And they own a 51-65 set record. The head coach of the Dolphins is Kelsey Stanley, assisted by Robin Reese. The players we're going to be watching out for on the Dolphins, leading the team in kills, number 6, Ashley Conklin, the 5'9" sophomore from Caldwell, Idaho, 259 kills on the season. Aaliyah Kim, number 7, she is your assist leader with 264. She's a 5'5" freshman from Bothell. In the serving department, we go back to Ashley Conklin, 31 aces. And in the back row, number 11, Julia Clack, the 5'6" sophomore from Shoreline, 275 digs. The 6-footer, 6'1" to be exact, the sophomore from Shoreline, number 9, Sydney Keller, is tall in front of the net, 25 blocks on the season. For North Idaho, 3 players with at least 260 kills on the year. Definitely an offensive powerhouse led by Hallie Hess, number 7, 303 kills on the season. Haley Etter not too far behind with 298. And Kayla Newman with 264 kills. Haley Templeton, wearing number 6 from Murrieta, California. The 5'8" freshman has 1,055 assists. North Idaho definitely putting up some big numbers this year. Their service ace leader, back to Hallie Hess. And in the back row, number 15, Rachel Leshiker, the 5'2" sophomore from Kennewick, leads the way with 436 digs. Haley Etter, 6-footer, freshman from Spokane, 84 total blocks. She leads the team in that category. 5 6-footers on this Cardinal program. Your other 6-footers are number 5, Harley Cope, the freshman from Kendrick, Idaho. Of course, we already mentioned Hallie Hess. We already mentioned Kayla Newman. And then the 6-foot sophomore from Pocatello, Idaho, number 11, Caitlin Christensen. And finally, the 6'1" freshman from Post Falls, Idaho, number 14, Cassidy Jackson. The size category definitely tilting towards North Idaho. The Dolphins going to have their hands full here this afternoon. And speaking of hands full, all the Shoreline Dolphin fans out there, please bear with me as we start this match. They are on the far court, and the numbers on their jerseys, that gold against the green without the background, is going to be very tough to see. I'll do the best I can calling names. Shoreline with the maroon, or North Idaho with the maroon numbers against the white jersey, a little bit easier to see when Shoreline comes to this side of the net, obviously I'll be much better angled to get those numbers, but on this first and third set, that is absolutely going to be a challenge, and I promise I will do the best I can. To all of you listening out there, the fans in Idaho that couldn't make the trip on this Thursday night, and the fans north of Seattle that couldn't make the trip, I'll tell you what, definitely try and make the plans to come out and join us. Tacoma Convention Center, absolutely a fantastic venue for the NWAC Championship Tournament. Sunday is Championship Sunday. The All-Stars get Sunday started with 2 matches at 10:30, and then the winner and loser bracket for the All-Stars at 12. The championship games start at 2, so make the trek, come on over, come down, and cheer your team on. The PA announcer going through the starting lineups in the opening round of the championship tournament. Full teams are announced, not just starters. That does change as we go on. This is the final round of the championship bracket. The remaining games tonight will be elimination round games. On this court, our first elimination game will be the Mount Hood Saints versus the Edmonds Tritons. That one's scheduled for a 6:30 tip-off. Maybe pushed back a little bit as we're about a half an hour behind schedule right now. Our 8:15 game will be the Spokane Sasquatch versus the Highline Thunderbirds. The winner of this match will play tomorrow at 12:30 versus the winner of the match taking place on court number 2. That's the Lower Columbia Red Devils, the number 3 team out of the West, and the Lynn Benton Roadrunners, the number 2 team out of the South. And vice versa, the loser of this match will face the loser of that match this evening at 8:15 for the elimination game. Obviously, nobody looking to go home on the first day of the tournament. Both these teams going to be out for a solid win to open up the tournament for them. Our PA announcer has given the let's play volleyball, and the teams are huddling up on their respective sides of the court. The North Idaho Cardinals will be in the front court. White tops, maroon numbers. The Shoreline Dolphins will be in the far court. Green tops with gold numbers. Moments away from getting this best 3 out of 5 set match underway. Your R2 is checking the lineups. Inserting the liberos. The libero for North Idaho wearing number 15, that is Rachel Leshiker. The libero for Shoreline wearing number 11 is Julia Clack. That libero jersey number very visible on the far side. And the first serve of the match will belong to Shoreline. The R2 gives the R1 the signal. The R1 says, let's play ball. There's the serve, picked up out of the back row by North Idaho. Back set. Cross on the attack. Nicely played defensively by Shoreline. Their attack hits the net, dribbles into the back row. The attack by North Idaho out of bounds, and the first point of the match belongs to Shoreline. I'm not sure if that, I'm guessing that's an 8 on the server. That would be Yandria Zuniga, the 5'5 freshman from Peru. Her next serve, dug by Leshiker. Smacked back by Shoreline. Shoreline on top by 2 early. And there's the serve. The attack blocked by Shoreline. Aaron Hendrickson standing up tall at the net. So 3-0 very quickly for Shoreline. The serve. That's going to be an ace. Leshiker unable to put that one up in the air. 4-0, and that's going to lead to a very quick timeout for North Idaho. So with Shoreline on top 4-0, we'll be back right after this.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you. For them. Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
So Kelsey Stanley, the head coach of North Idaho, calling the timeout. A little wake-up call for her squad, down 4-0. Early in the first set. Best 3 out of 5. Shoreline, solid service. Tall in front of the net. They've got to work on both offensively and defensively very early here in this match. Zuniga serving again, the only server we've had so far. 4-0. Serve picked up out of the back row. They go left side attack. That one's going to fall. And that's going to be a side out point for North Idaho as Kayla Newman picks up her first kill. And it's 4-1 with Rachel Leshiker serving. Leshiker steps up, picks it up out of the back row. And Newman's going to have a second kill in quick succession. 4-2. Shoreline on top. Leshiker with the serve. Played out of the back row by Shoreline. They go to the left side. Driven into the ground. And there's a kill for Ashley Conklin. The Idaho native ripping it right between two Idaho defenders. And Julia Clack is serving with Shoreline up 5-2. They'll make it 5-3. Side out point for North Idaho as that serve goes into the net. Macy DeCoeur from Coeur d'Alene is now set to serve. Idaho cutting further into that Shoreline lead. It's 5-4. Dolphins in front. DeCoeur with an ace. That's going to tie us up 5-5. Make it back-to-back aces. And now North Idaho is going to pick up their first lead of the set, 6-5. Shoreline with a set attack to the right. Left for Idaho in, and Newman is on fire. There's another kill, 7-5. The score. North Idaho on a 7-1 run. Blocked up front by Eder. Eder with the kill, and it's 8-5. Raquel West, the head coach of Shoreline, out to talk to her team. DeCoeur going right back to the same spot on the serve. There's the set for Shoreline. Left side attack for North Idaho. Shoreline with a good back row defense. Get it back over on the free ball. Back set for North Idaho. And the Cardinals unable to clear the net. Side out point for the Dolphins. Substitution coming up for the Cardinals. Caitlin Christensen into the game now, as Alyssa Korth is set to serve for the Dolphins. Her serve clears the net. Played by Christensen. Left side attack, Newman with the kill. In the zone, 9-6, side out point, North Idaho. Now, Kayla Newman's back to serve. That serve, a little bit too much power, side out point for Shoreline. 9-7 the score. Struggling on the number of the server. I'll get that to you if I can. The serve played out of bounds by North Idaho. That's going to be a point for the Dolphins. And it's 5. Your server is, well, I don't see a number 5. Into the net anyway, so side out point for North Idaho. 10-8, the Cardinal lead. Haley Eder now serving. Her serve into the net. Side out point for Shoreline. Substitution for the Dolphins as number 4, Hannah Hedberg, comes into the game now to serve. Hedberg standing midway along that back line. North Idaho brings the attack on the left side. Back row hit from Shoreline into the net. That was Ashley Conklin, unable to clear the net. 11-9 is the lead for North Idaho. Substitutions on both sides as Sydney Keller enters the match for Shoreline. Haley Templeton serving now for the Cardinal. Her offense calling the signals. There's the serve. Quick set for Shoreline. Picked out of the back row. They go right side attack. Somehow, Shoreline keeps that alive. Fantastic defense to save that one. Unable to get past that one, though, and that's going to be a point for the Cardinals. 12-9. North Idaho out in front here in set number 1. The R2 talking to the head coach of the Cardinals. And then she gives the signal to her server. Templeton. Erin Hendrickson mistimed her jump a little bit, puts it into the net. And Cardinals going to go up by 4, 13-9. Timeout on the floor. And if you want to prepare for an inspired future, do it at Lynn Benton Community College in Albany, Oregon. You get personalized support, small classes, and you save money. Train for a job, get your bachelor's degree, or check out the degree partnership program with OSU. LBCC Inspired.
I'm Danny Horton, and I'm an STCU member. The windstorm of 2015, who doesn't remember that? Had no power, were the heaters, the horse trough was a 600-pound block of ice. STCU stepped up. I went straight down. I got the loan I needed. If it hadn't been for STCU and the ability to provide everything I needed, where would I have been? I'm Danny Horton, and STCU is here for good.
Fans, if you're looking for a challenge, you want to push yourself further, it begins when you enlist as a soldier in the U.S. Army. You'll be trained in one of more than 150 career fields and can even earn money for college if you qualify. To find out more, visit your local Army recruiter or log on to GoArmy.com. Back in action, Haley Templeton still serving for North Idaho. 4-point lead for the Cardinals over the Shoreline Dolphins. Set number 1 in this best 3 out of 5. Shoreline on defense, they come left side for the attack, picked up by Leshiker. That attack by DeCoeur. Returned by the Dolphins. Blocked up front. And unable to clear it is North Idaho, so that's going to be a side-out point for Shoreline. Mariah Ludke in to serve. 13-10 the score. Idaho in front. Left side on the attack. Double hit violation on North Idaho. And Shoreline, just like that, has cut the lead to 2. They trail the Cardinals 13-11. Ludke with the serve. Played by Leshiker. Back set. Blocked. Monster block up front by Aaron Hendrickson, and it is a 1-point lead now for the Cardinal. Shoreline serving, trailing 13-12. A little trouble for North Idaho, but able to pick it up. That one's in, and we are tied at 13. Shoreline putting together a rally of their own with Ludke serving. Back set again, looking for Hess. Kept in play by Shoreline. Again, right side attack. That kill by Macy DeCoeur. Side out point is for North Idaho, and they're on top 14-13. As Hallie Hess comes back to serve. Shoreline on defense, blocked, but it splits the blockers and drops on the North Idaho side. Side out point going back to Shoreline, and we're tied at 14. Dolphins with the serve. Left side attack, blocked by Shoreline. Newman in the air to put it down on the right side. Shoreline had crashed the net. She took advantage of that, put it behind the defenders. Side out point for North Idaho, and Rachel Leshiker is serving. Shoreline not able to return serve that time. Now they trail by 2. 16-14 in the race to 25. Of course, must win by 2. Shoreline attacking the left side. Net violation on Shoreline, and it is 17-14. North Idaho on top of the Dolphins. Mark West, the assistant coach for Shoreline, looking for some clarification from the R2. Rachel Leshiker with the serve. Sent back over by Shoreline. Here come the Dolphins. That tip out of bounds. Another point for North Idaho. And it is 18-14, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor taken by the Shoreline Dolphins as they trail by 4. And we'll be back right after these words from our sponsors.
As certified jumpers, divers, and survival experts, Special Forces are dropped behind enemy lines to train foreign fighters, carry out covert missions, or prevent future conflicts. These soldiers live for the challenge, highly trained and highly intelligent. Special Forces soldiers are the best of the best.
And we're back at the Convention Center. Play already begun. North Idaho with the block. Macy DeCoeur puts the Cardinals up by 5, 19-14. First set action. Shoreline on the attack. Nicely played that time. Trying to see the number. There it is. That's going to be Ashley Conklin with the kill. Side out point. Shoreline. Julia Clack now serving. Her serve played on the back row by Leshiker. Back set looking for DeCoeur. And DeCoeur is going to pick up the kill. 20-15. The score. DeCoeur now serving. There's an ace, 21-15, 4 to go for North Idaho, leading by 6. Shoreline going to want to stop this rally as fast as they can, not let this set get away from them. And North Idaho looking to put it out of reach. Shoreline with the attack, blocked. Still gets through for the side out point for the Dolphins. Alyssa Korth now back to serve for Shoreline on the side out point. Substitution coming up. Chin Wang in the game for Shoreline. Trailing by 5, 21-16. The serve. Nicely placed. Leshiker goes left side. We're going to say that hit the court. Shoreline looking like they picked it up off the floor, but the R1's going to say otherwise, and now it is a 6-point lead, 22-16. Kayla Newman serving. Right down the back. Wang from the left side. No go. There's the tip. And that looks like they caught North Idaho sleeping on that one because that one had to come over the net. And the Cardinals were still on their heels. So point Dolphins, 22-17. Another nice serve coming from Shoreline. That one picked up out of the back row. Leshiker able to play that one. Left side attack from North Idaho. Blocked out of bounds. Side out point for the Cardinals, 23-17. And Haley Eder is the server. Haley Eder goes back row center, back set, looking for Wang. Wang with the kill. Side out point for Shoreline as we get a substitution in the game to serve now for the Dolphins. Number 4, Hannah Hedberg. Trailing by 5. Need to close this gap. North Idaho just needs 2 to claim the set. Back set in the net. That's one closer for Shoreline. 23-19. Hedberg again with the serve. That one played by Newman. They go left side attack. Strong hit that time by Caitlin Christensen. And that's going to bring us to set point for the Cardinals. Macy DeCoeur back in the game for North Idaho. And Haley Templeton now serving. Awaiting the signal from the R1. There it is. Set point. Templeton with the serve right down the line. Left side attack for Shoreline. Free ball. Stays in bounds. Left side again for the Dolphins. Off the antenna. And that point's going to go to North Idaho. The Cardinals are going to win the first set. Final score, North Idaho 25, Shoreline 19. We'll be back with set 2 action right after this timeout.
This is Combine Training.
I will.
And welcome back, folks. The Washington National Guard, neighbors helping neighbors through a tradition of service with more than 6,000 citizen soldiers, which comprise our ranks throughout Washington State. Guardsmen faithfully safeguard lives and property at home and abroad. National Guard soldiers and readiness centers are an integral part of Washington State's communities and will continue to be for generations to come. To learn more about the Washington National Guard, visit nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD.
Nestled within tall trees and beautiful buildings, Pierce College has established itself as a national leader in improving student success. With 2 main campuses in Puyallup and Fort Steilacoom, and satellite campuses on Joint Base Lewis-McChord, Pierce College strives to create quality educational opportunities to help students realize their possibilities. As we celebrate 50 years in the community, Pierce College is proud to offer more than 60 programs of study with a fit for you, your life, your schedule, and your dream. Find your path, start at Pierce College today, and realize your possibilities. Visit pierce.ctc.edu.
And we're back. Tacoma Convention Center. North Idaho on top of Shoreline, 1-0. The line judges heading to their respective corners. Both teams already back on the court, but 30 seconds left on the clock. The R2 getting set to check the lineups. Over on court number 1, the Lower Columbia Red Devils take the first set over Lynn Benton. The winner of this match will face the winner of that match tomorrow at 12:30, and the losers of these 2 matches will square off in an elimination match tonight at 8:15 on court number 2. So the R2 speaking with one of the tournament officials for something. Now has the ball. And we are set to go here in set number 2. Hallie Hess ready to serve. Shoreline now in the near court. Played out of the back row by Ludke. Clack gets the ball. Left side attack. Ashley Conklin with the kill. And Shoreline with the side out point. They're up 1-0. Julia Clack set to serve for the Dolphins. Left side attack. Newman with the kill for North Idaho. Side out point Cardinals. And Rachel Leschiker is ready to serve for the Cardinals, tied at 1 here in set number 2. There's the serve. Played by Lutke. Back set. Blocked by Idaho. They keep it alive. They go back set, left side attack, right side attack. Played defensively by Shoreline. Their attack blocked. Now the other side for North Idaho. That one's going to fall. And again, that's Newman. Leschker with the serve. Center attack for Shoreline. Dolphins keeping it alive, dumping the ball over the net. Quick set for North Idaho, blocked by Shoreline. They go opposite direction. That one is going to be driven down by Macy DeCoeur. And North Idaho on top 3-1. Left side attack, Shoreline. Picked up by the back row for North Idaho. Punched over the net. Played out of the back row by Shoreline. That one a tough angle, but the Dolphins able to not only get it over the net, but get a point off of it. That was Ashley Conklin with a tough angle. Side out point for the Dolphins. Alyssa Korth. Shoreline server. Jump serve, front row. Left side attack, North Idaho out of bounds. Tied at 3. Serve from Korth. Again, near the back of the front row. North Idaho, the tip out of bounds. Shoreline with the 4-3 lead. We're going to have a substitution as Chin Wang replaces Mariah Lutke, with the Dolphins up by 1. Back set North Idaho. Left side attack for the Cardinals. Ball goes straight up above the net. Both teams touch it, but it falls on the Shoreline side of the net. Side out point for the Cardinals. DeCoeur now serving, tied at 4. Her serve play by Clack. Back set, tip, dropped. Sydney Keller with the point for the Cardinals. Caitlin Christensen now in the game for North Idaho. Dolphins serving. Ashley Conklin ready to put it in play, up by 1. North Idaho with attack, unable to get it over the net. That'll be another point for, actually cancel that. They did get it over the net. That's a side out point for North Idaho. And we are tied at 5. Kayla Newman serving. Played for Wang. Rolled it right across her side of the net. And not over. Now North Idaho with the 6-5 lead. Left side attack, nice back row play from Conklin. That one blocked, out of bounds, touched by North Idaho. And we're going to have a side out point for Shoreline. A substitution for the Dolphins as Hannah Hedberg comes in to serve, tied at 6. Center set attack for Shoreline, picked up by North Idaho's back row. Both teams tall in front of the net. Pushed back by Leschker. Back row attack. Hedberg sends it over. Left side, here come the Cardinals. Solid back row defense by Shoreline. That one a little bit quick coming down on the kill from Haley Eder. And that's going to be a side out point for North Idaho as we get a couple substitutions for the Dolphins. North Idaho now up 7-6. Left side for Shoreline. Returned by North Idaho. This time they go right side for Wang. Harley Cope tried the block, but Wang able to put it through for the kill. Mariah Lutke back in the game now to serve for Shoreline, tied at 7 here in set number 2. Back set for Shoreline. Dumped over the net. The tip from North Idaho, played by Lutke. That drive from Conklin goes in the net, and we have a side out point for North Idaho. Haley Templeton now serving. Scoreboard says 8-7. North Idaho on top. Conklin gets the ball to Korth for the quick set. Dumped back by Clack. North Idaho comes left side attack. Driven down, picked up by Clack. Nice dig out of the back row. There's a tip from Conklin. Back set by North Idaho. That one's going to hit the dirt and be a point for North Idaho. Macy DeCoeur with the kill, 9-7. North Idaho by 2. Clack picks up the serve. They go left side. Free ball coming from North Idaho. Another quick set. That one's going to be a double hit, though. And a side out point for North Idaho. Haley Templeton serving for the Cardinals. Lutke puts it to center court. Dumped back over by Shoreline. Back set. There's the drive, but Clack's able to pick it up. Ball goes straight up at the net. Neither side able to put anything on it, but it falls on the Shoreline side of the court. Point for North Idaho. Their lead now 5. Clack. Back set. Well struck ball by Erin Hendrickson as she picks up the kill. This will be a side out point for Shoreline. Andrea Zuniga from Peru, the server down by 4. Her serve out of bounds. And that's going to be a side out point right back to North Idaho and back to a 5-point lead as Hallie Hess is set for her jump serve. Played by Zuniga. Lutke with the set for Conklin. Back set from North Idaho. And now it's going to be another kill for Macy DeCoeur. And just like that, it is a 6-point lead. Hess with the serve. Played by Clack. That drive by Hendrickson out of bounds. Gotta think a timeout's coming fairly soon. And there it is. Timeout called by Shoreline as the Cardinals lead 15-8. We'll be back right after this timeout.
The Guard has over 50,000 wheeled vehicles in action. The vast fleet of Humvees, troop transports, and fuel tank trucks are always moving soldiers, gear, and equipment around the world. or delivering aid to civilians during domestic emergencies. Transport operators are essential in getting the Guard to where it needs to be.
Hey fans, Clark College in Vancouver is enrolling for winter quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, complete a degree, or earn your high school diploma, Clark College can help you reach your goals. Visit clark.edu to learn more. Celebrating 50 years of possibilities realized, Pierce College is here to guide you to student success. With more than 60 programs of study at Pierce College, there's a fit for you, your life, and your schedule, including short-term certificate programs, transfer degrees, even baccalaureate degrees. Pierce provides degree opportunities to help you on your path. Your pathway is clear at Pierce College. Cardinals serving up by 7, 15-8. Hallie Hess ready to put it in play. There's the serve. Clack out of the back row. They go left side on the attack. Conklin with the kill. It looked like Idaho might be able to salvage something out of that, but no, they weren't. Side out point for Shoreline, 15-9. And the libero for the Dolphins, Julia Clack, is now serving. Soft serve over the center of the net. Back set. There's the kill for Sydney Keller. 5-point lead. Clack serving. Idaho defense set. A little bit harder to serve that time. Back set. That's going to be a tough angle, and it is going to go in the net. And another point for Shoreline, as it is now a 15-11 lead for North Idaho. Left side attack for the Cardinals. Blocked out of bounds. Nice block, but unable to keep it in play that time. Sydney Keller at the net for Shoreline. Side out point for North Idaho. They lead by 5, and we're going to have another timeout on the floor taken by Shoreline. We'll be back right after this word from our sponsors. And we're back, Tacoma Convention Center, home again of the NWAC Volleyball Championship, hosted by Pierce College. Always a fantastic job here with this tournament. So much work involved, but they do a great job of getting it done. North Idaho up by 5. Leschker with the serve. Left side attack for Shoreline. That one's down. Nice attack coming from Ashley Conklin. That's a side out point for Shoreline. And Alyssa Korth set to serve, trailing by 4. That attack by DeCoeur blocked by Shoreline. The lead now just 3 for North Idaho. Korth puts it in play. Nice serve picked up by Leschker. And before North Idaho can do anything with it, there was Ashley Conklin to put it on the ground and pick up another point for the Shoreline Dolphins. 16-14 is the lead for North Idaho. And there's an ace for Alyssa Korth. 16-15. Timeout. This time taken by North Idaho with a 1-point lead. We'll be back right after these important messages.
I'm Keith Appleton, Education Outreach Officer at STCU. I have been labeled as frugal. I'm more motivated by saving money than I am about spending money. I essentially have had the same vehicle for nearly half my life. It's absolutely practice what you preach. One of my passions is mountain biking, and one of the ways that I can afford to have a quality mountain bike is by cutting expenses in other areas of my life. STCU has given me an opportunity to share things that I've learned with the community. I'm Keith Appleton, and STCU is here for good.
And welcome back to the Tacoma Convention Center. A nice rally being put together by the Shoreline Dolphins. Alyssa Korth set to serve. They've cut a 6-point lead down to 1. Looking to tie it up right here. There's the serve. Left side attack. Kayla Newman with the kill. Alyssa Korth squared it up, but she put it out of bounds. Substitution for the Dolphins. In defensively, number 10, Chin Wang. Macy DeCour serving for the Cardinals. 2-point lead for North Idaho. Conklin dumps it over the net. Back set by North Idaho. Played back by Shoreline. Again, left side blocked, but blocked out of bounds. And that'll be a point for the Cardinals. 18-15, the score here in the second set. Back set. Blocked by Shoreline. The quick tip. Played over again by the Dolphins. Center set off of Julia Clack for the North Idaho point. Julia not quite squared up to that one. Turned to her right and went off her shoulder. 6 to go for North Idaho with a 4-point lead, 19-15. That one played a little bit too long, back on the serve, right into the hand of Haley Hester, and she kills it for the point. 20-15 the score. Timeout on the floor. And we'll be back right after this commercial. Actually, let's keep it right here. And if you want to check out the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, do so for all of the latest NWAC news. And as you follow the tournament, visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. Any match that's been played today, the stats are up, the schedules are updated, so you know the team you're following, who they're playing next, how they did in the last match, and your bracket are up to date. We're back to action here at the Tacoma Convention Center. The R2 letting Shoreline know they are out of timeouts for this set. That was their second. North Idaho, 5 points to go with a 5-point lead. DeCour puts the serve in play. That was long. Side out point. Shoreline. Substitution for the Cardinals as Caitlin Christensen enters the game defensively. Ashley Conklin ready to serve for Shoreline, trailing by 4. Here's her serve. Right down the center. Left set for North Idaho, and Shoreline not able to block that one onto the other side of the net. Side out point, North Idaho. Kayla Newman serving. 21-16, the North Idaho lead. That drive by Sydney Keller blocked out of bounds. That'll be a side out point for Shoreline as Hannah Hedberg replaces Sydney Keller, comes in to serve. Trailing by 4. There's the back set. Tough angle. So hard to get it over the net when you're that far behind the antenna. And they were not able to do so. That'll be a point for Shoreline. And they've cut the North Idaho lead to 3 at 21-18. Left side attack from North Idaho. Blocked by Shoreline. That's going to be Aaron Hendrickson and Chin Wang combining on the block. 21-19, just 2 points for North Idaho. Hedberg with the serve. That drive out of bounds. Haley Eder looks like she squared it up pretty good, but just a little bit too long. And a 1 point margin with North Idaho up 21-20. That's going to lead to a timeout on the floor. We're back after this message.
When it's your job to protect the world's greatest nation, it's your responsibility to solve the world's greatest challenges. This is why we search for the best and brightest, why we train for every eventuality, on land and water, in the air, space, and even cyberspace. We operate in a complex world with one simple mission: win.
And there's the second horn. We are back for action. Hannah Hedberg ready to serve. Dolphins trailing North Idaho by 1, 21-20. Ball's in play. Left side attack. Tip back over. North Idaho ready to respond. Nice play on the back row by Conklin. Quick set. That one out of bounds, and we are tied at 21. Magnificent job by Shoreline to get back into it. They were down by 5. And now we are tied at 21. Hedberg with the serve. There's the tip. That tip going to get it done as Hallie Hess picks up the point for North Idaho. Side out point, 22-21. Haley Eder ready to serve for the Cardinals. In the net, side out point, Shoreline tied at 22. And entering the match to serve for the Cardinals, Mariah Lupke. Goes to the back corner, played by Leshiker. Cross-court set. Picked up by Conklin. Left side dumped over. There's the quick set from North Idaho. Back set. Blocked, but it's going to get down. Erin Henderson with another good attack. And Shoreline on top, 23-22 here in the second set. Service error, side out point for North Idaho, 23-23. Macy DeCoeur back in the game for the Cardinals. That serve from Haley Templeton. Both of these teams want this next point. That'll put us to set point. Played on the backcourt by Ludke. Back row hit. Tips the net. Defended by North Idaho. Their attack. And Macy DeCoeur is going to pick up that point for North Idaho. And we are at set point for the Cardinals. Haley Templeton serving. Played by Clack. There's the set. What a strike. Absolute laser that time from Aaron Hendrickson. Side out point, Shoreline tied at 24. Yandria Zuniga serving for the Dolphins. Played center court. Blocked by Shoreline. Free ball. Zuniga. They go cross court set. Blocked. Out of bounds. Point Dolphins. That brings us to set point for Shoreline. Zuniga with the serve. Locked up front by Shoreline. Left side attack. Quick set. Here comes the Cardinals. Shoreline now looking to attack. There's the hit. Back set North Idaho. Blocked out of bounds. Side out point for the Cardinals. Tied at 25. It is a race to 25, but you must win by 2 as Hallie Hess gets set to serve for North Idaho. Back set. 4 hits for Shoreline. That's going to be a point for North Idaho, and that's going to be set point Cardinals. Over on court 2, Lynn Benton wins the second set to tie up that match at 1 set apiece. The winner of that match faces the winner of this match tomorrow. Shoreline on the attack. Picked up by the back row for North Idaho. They come left side. Blocked. And that one's going to be put down by Kayla Newman. The point for North Idaho, and they're going to win the second set. Final score, North Idaho 27, Shoreline 25. We're back with set number 3 after this timeout.
LCC has definitely prepared me to transfer to Oregon State because it's helped me with my study skills. I'm a much harder worker than I was in high school.
I had a great support base by the staff, and I've made some great friends that I think I'll carry on with my life.
I've definitely loved my classes. I've learned a lot. It's been a healthy environment.
Don't be afraid to branch out. The people here are awesome. I'm going to be in it for a while, but down the road I'll be finishing up and be ready to join the workforce.
I'm Deborah Jackson. I work at STCU. During the windstorm of 2015, we were expecting that members would need any number of things. I was talking with a colleague. It popped into my head that why can't we do something to help offset that cost for our members and our community? So that day we came up with the Get It Fixed loan. Everyone was on board with it. It was done that day. Being part of this community and involved and invested as we are, when we see a need like that, we take the action. I'm Deborah Jackson, and STCU is here for good.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
And welcome back to the Tacoma Convention Center. Prepare for an inspired future at Lynn Benton Community College in Albany, Oregon. You get personalized support, small classes, and save money. Train for a job, get your bachelor's degree started, or check out the degree partnership program with OSU. LBCC Inspired. And if you're looking for a challenge, push yourself further. It begins when you enlist as a soldier in the U.S. Army. You'll be trained in one of more than 150 career fields. You can even earn money for college if you qualify. To find out more, visit your local Army recruiter or log on to goarmy.com. Third set coming up. First two go North Idaho's way, but not easily. They pick up the first set 25-19. The second set goes to extra points. North Idaho pulls it out in the end 27-25. But Shoreline had that lead late. So the winner of this one will play tomorrow at 12:30 versus either Lower Columbia or Lynn Benton. The loser will play tonight, scheduled at 8:15, but a good chance that may be a bit later, against the loser of that Lower Columbia Lynn Benton match. And they are playing with some tough action over there on court 2. The R2 communicating with the scoreboard operator. Now checking the pressure of the game ball, and why not, the way these two teams are killing it. Might have lost a pound or two. And now she has the lineup card, looking to check the lineups. Rachel Leshaker waved in, as is Julia Clack for Shoreline. And that means we are just about set to go here with the third set. First serve coming from, I believe, Andrea Zuniga. Picked up by Leshaker. They go left side, and the first kill of the set belongs to Kayla Newman. And after that ball hit the sport court, it bounced at least 20 feet in the air. She drilled that one. 1-0, North Idaho. Shoreline unable to return that serve, and it's going to be 2-0 Cardinals. Rachel Leshaker serving. That serve looked like it was a knuckle serve. Hit right down the line. Untouched by Shoreline. 3-0 the lead now for North Idaho. That one played towards the middle. Left side attack for Shoreline. Sent back over by North Idaho. Again to the left side. Somehow the Cardinals keep that alive. Dumped over by North Idaho. Back to the left side. And unable to clear that time. And that'll be a 4th point for North Idaho. And that'll spark a defensive substitution for Shoreline, as Aaliyah Kim, number 7, makes her appearance into this match. So the size factor at the net very much in favor of North Idaho. A lot of height on that front row. There's the back set. The kill blocked up front. Solid block at that. Side out point for Shoreline. Julia Clack serving. 4-1 the score. Up for the smackdown that time is Ashley Conklin. Cuts the North Idaho lead in half, 4-2. Conklin playing big on the Shoreline side of the net. Free ball for Shoreline. Again, they go to the left side. And again, it's Ashley Conklin. Getting it done, no problem. Four to 3. The serve from Clack. Long. Side out point, North Idaho. 5-3. The score now. Macy DeCour serving. Back set by Shoreline between two Idaho defenders. They go left side. Tipped at the net. It's laterally a point for North Idaho. 6-3 the score. Shoreline able to pull it within one. And then North Idaho with the next 2 points. There's an ace for the Cardinals, 7-3. Shoreline defense set. Here comes the serve. That time driven out of bounds by Shoreline. Point North Idaho. Timeout taken by the Dolphins. 8-3. North Idaho on top. We're back right after this word from out.
Soldiers in the Guard's intelligence field gather information on the enemy using a variety of tactics. Scanning foreign communications, conducting interrogations, and debriefing friendly contacts, all while delivering and coordinating data to help allies on the battlefield or stop civil emergencies. The enemy can't hide from Guard intelligence.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
Hey, welcome back to the Convention Center here in downtown Tacoma. Ball already in play, blocked out of bounds by North Idaho. That will be a side-out point for the Shoreline Dolphins. Caitlin Christensen entering the match defensively for North Idaho. Aaliyah Kim back to serve for Shoreline. 8-4. Now the Cardinals on top. Left side attack. Blocked, goes out of bounds. Side out point for the Cardinals. Kayla Newman serving. A 5-point lead. That serve goes long. Side out point. Shoreline. I believe that's Sydney Keller serving. Ball square to the top of the net. Now played by North Idaho. Back row attack. Left side for North Idaho. Tipped and scored by Hallie Hess. Side out point. As Alyssa Korth enters the game for Shoreline, and Haley Eder is back to serve for the Cardinals, up 10-5 here in this third set. Cardinals lead it 2-0. That serve into the net, side out point for the Shoreline Dolphins. Hannah Hedberg is going to enter the game for the Dolphins to serve. Dolphins looking to put some points together. The R2 conferring with the official scorebook. Checking the rotation for Shoreline. Satisfied they do have the correct server. We're now set to play. The serve from Hedberg, played by Leschiker. That attack from Hess, not over the net. Point Shoreline, 10-7. The Idaho lead just now 3. Serve from Hedberg. Left side attack. Now from Shoreline, blocked. Again for Hess. Hedberg able to touch that one. That one gets down for the side-out point. Back to a 4-point lead for North Idaho. Macy DeCour in the game for the Cardinals. And Haley Templeton back to serve. As we see the athletic director from Pierce, Duncan Stevenson, over checking on the supplies. Again, great job by his squad. Back row attack from Shoreline, and that one's going to drop. Hitting from anywhere is the Dolphins. Mariah Lutke in the game to serve. 3-point lead. Looking to put together some points in a row for Shoreline. Hess with the kill. 12-8. North Idaho on top. Hallie Hess now serving. When you're trailing like this, you have to do more than just trade side-out points. Shoreline's got to get something going here. Hess with the ace. Tough to handle that one for Mariah Lutke. 5-point lead for North Idaho, 13-8. That one into the net, so that'll be a side-out point for Shoreline. A 4-point lead, 13-9. And Yandria Zuniga now back to serve for the Dolphins. Serve played by Newman. Set back to Newman. There's the kill. Side out point for North Idaho. Haley Etter back in the game. Again, those three tall defenders up front for North Idaho. Rachel Leschiker back to serve. Left side attack blocked. Hess. That one knocked down by Etter. Timeout on the floor. North Idaho up by 6, 15-9. And we will be back right after this message from our sponsors.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
Medical specialists in the Guard are skilled in CPR, field triage, and emergency life support. Medics stabilize and evac the wounded during combat, come to the aid of civilians in a disaster, and provide day-to-day outpatient care. Medical specialists are saving lives on and off the battlefield.
And we're back. Tacoma Convention Center, North Idaho on top in set number 3, up by 6 with 10 to go. 15-9 is the score. Over on court 2, they're tied up at 1 set apiece. Lower Columbia leading in set 3, 18-6. The winners of these two courts will match up tomorrow at 12:30. Ball's in play. North Idaho with that attack on the left side. Here comes Shoreline. That one's going to go off the net and out of bounds. That'll be another point for North Idaho. Looked like it was blocked, but it went off the net. So now it is 16-9. North Idaho slowly starting to pull away. Left side attack. That one was touched and blocked out of bounds, so that'll be a side out point for Shoreline as their libero, Julia Clack, goes back to serve. Leshiker plays it. They go left side for Newman. Right side this time. Macy DeCour with the attack, and that'll lead to another timeout. 17-10 the score.
As certified jumpers, divers, and survival experts, Special Forces are dropped behind enemy lines to train foreign fighters, carry out covert missions, or prevent future conflicts. These soldiers live for the challenge, highly trained and highly intelligent. Special Forces soldiers are the best of the best.
And we're back after the quick timeout. North Idaho serving up by 7, 17-10. A 2-0 set advantage. Macy DeCour serving for the Cardinals. Played midcourt by Shoreline. The attack out of bounds, free ball. Shoreline brings it to the left side. There's the tip. Nicely dug up by North Idaho. And then Kayla Newman puts it down 18-10. An 8-point lead, 7 to go for North Idaho. Left side attack for Shoreline. Tipped at the net, out of bounds, side out point for the Dolphins. Caitlin Christensen back in the game defensively for North Idaho. Alyssa Korth back to serve for the Dolphins. Set up on the right side. Down by 7. Rally time if you are a Shoreline fan. Back set, North Idaho. Left side for the Dolphins, the tip. Picked up by the Idaho defense. That one smashed by Newman. Tipped out of bounds by Shoreline. Side out point for North Idaho. And Kayla Newman is now back to serve. Blocked, but it goes out of bounds. Side out point for Shoreline, 19-12. Ball's in play, they go right side. That one put down by Haley Etter. And that's going to be a side out point for North Idaho. 20-12. Now the score. Haley Etter serving. Serve goes long. Side out point for Shoreline. 20-13. Hannah Hedberg in the match for Shoreline to serve. Trailing by 7. Leshiker puts it back into play. Shoreline gets it back over the net. Blocked that time up front by Wang. Back row hit by Newman. There's the back set. Good defense by both of these squads right now. Wang with the attack, dug out of the back row by Newman. That one played by Leshiker. They go left side, and that's out of bounds. Point, Shoreline. That rally there very much going Shoreline's way. Solid defense by the Dolphins. 6-point lead for North Idaho. Free ball. Quick set dumped over. Back row attack from Shoreline. Back row attack from North Idaho. That one goes in the net. And it's going to be a 20-15 North Idaho lead with Shoreline still serving. That serve into the net. And that's going to be a side-out point for North Idaho. 21-15 the score. Macy DeCoeur back in the game for the Cardinals. Haley Templeton serving. Lynn Benton out to a 2-1 lead over on court number 2. There's the serve from Templeton. Chin Wang on the attack. Side out point. Shoreline. There's a substitution for the Dolphins as Mariah Lutke enters to serve, replacing Wang. Wang playing a fantastic match for the Dolphins. 5-point lead for North Idaho, 4 to go. Lutke serve. Center set. Left side attack. And DeCoeur puts it down, 22-16. Side out point. North Idaho, Hallie Hess back to serve. Wearing the lucky number 7. Serves it into the net. Side out point for Shoreline, 22-17. Leandria Zuniga now serving. Shoreline looking for a rally here, try and force a 4th set. They go left side. Too much to handle that time from Kayla Newman. Side out point, North Idaho, and it is a 23-17. Well, I believe it's 23-17. The scoreboard hasn't changed yet. Now the R2 is checking with the official scorer as the scoreboard operator looks on. Rachel Leschiker has the ball set to serve. And they're saying that score is correct, 22-17. Up for the put down that time is Kayla Newman. 23-17 now. 2 to go for North Idaho. There's the serve. Played in the back row by Clack. They go left side on their attack. Ashley Conklin with the drive. Side out point for Shoreline. And it is 23-18. Julia Clack, your next server for Shoreline. Cross court set. Newman with the drive. Side out point, North Idaho. And more prominent, the fact that it is match point for the Cardinals. Macy DeCoeur serving. Right down the center. Center attack. The tip. Nicely played that time by Sydney Keller. And that's going to be a side out point for Shoreline. 24-19. Alyssa Korth going to serve. Couple substitutions really quick. Chin Wang back in the game for Shoreline, as is Caitlin Christensen for North Idaho. Match point Cardinals. Now the serve from Korth. Back set. Left side for Shoreline. The tip. Picked up by North Idaho back row. Blocked out of bounds. Point North Idaho, and they're going to take this third set. Final score, Cardinals 25, Dolphins 19, and North Idaho will win the match 3-0. North Idaho will play tomorrow at 12:30 on court number 2 versus the winner of the match going on that court right now between Lower Columbia and Lynn Benton. Shoreline will play this evening at 8:15 on court 2 versus the loser of that match in an elimination match. Marco! 9! Marco! 9! 5 didn't play. As we're set for our post-game interview right now, number 9, Kayla Newman, is on the mic. Can you hear me, Kayla?
I can hear you.
What a match you had.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. You certainly racked up the kills. Fantastic job.
Thank you.
How's that feel for your team? You came in, handled business. You got the sweep in this first round. That's got to be important moving forward.
Oh, yeah, it felt good. I couldn't have done it without my teammates, so.
Yeah, you had some solid back row, and this is the first time I had the opportunity to see you guys play.
Yeah.
That front row, 6-footers all the way across.
Oh, yeah, we're a good team.
Very intimidating.
Yes.
So now you guys are going to move on. You're going to play tomorrow at 12:30 versus the winner of the match going on the next set. Do you have any preference of who you like to face, either Lower Columbia or Lynn Benton?
We don't have a preference. Whoever it is, we're going to bring our game no matter what. So.
Well, I wish you the best of luck in the rest of the tournament and your match tomorrow. Again, fantastic job. Congratulations on the convincing win.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Nice job.